If you are new to the channel, then subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for further notification. Okay student, I welcome you all to the second lecture of this GATE analog electronics or analog circuit series. Here also you will be solving 5 questions today again from question number 6 onwards. Question number 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So okay, then let's try to solve these questions. Okay, in question number 6, what they are asking: in a single phase diode bridge rectifier shown in the figure, the load resistors R is equal to 50, the source voltage is this much where omega is given, and the power dissipated in the load resistors. So for power dissipation, what you will find, because it is rectified now, full bridge rectifier, so your output will look like this, because there is no filter is used, so it will look like this. It is not proper DC, because it is not flat, it is still changing, it is still alternating. So you can see it is still alternating, but no negative portion, always it is positive. So it will have then, so for this type of wave shape, if it is not a flat DC, if it is a flat DC, then power is equal to simple that DC value I square R. But because it is not a flat DC, so you have to calculate here power RMS square, because for AC the effective heating effect is the RMS value. The RMS value is the same amount of current which will produce the heat for the same amount of DC. That was the effective DC value. So for power loss, you have to calculate that IRMS square into R. So what will be IRMS square for a full wave? It is Im by root 2. Im by root 2 into R. So R is given 50 and Im you can calculate. Vm is 200. So Vm by R will be Im. So 200 divided by R is 50 and root 2. This is Vm by R is Im by root 2 into the square into 50. You can solve it, you will find answer is equal to 400 watt. The forward resistance of the diode shown in the figure is 5 ohm. The resistance is given. The remaining parameters of the diode are same as those of ideal diode, and rest is like simply ideal diode. The DC component of the source current is, what is the DC component of the source current? Now if you calculate this one, this is a half wave resistance. Okay, so half wave rectifier, what is the DC value? It is Im by pi, DC value, IDC. So they are asking you DC value. These formulas I think you can remember. This is a half wave rectifier. For full wave it is 2 Im by pi. For half wave it is Vm by pi only, or Im by pi. So Im is here Vm by total resistance. Total resistance is 45 here and 5 here. So 45 plus 5 total resistance in the circuit is, because this is also giving 5 ohm. So 50. So it will be Vm by 50 into pi. That is option A. Now in question number 8, the cut-in voltage of the Zener diode DZ and D is shown in the figure is 0.7, while the breakdown voltage of the Zener is 3.3 and the reverse breakdown of D is 5 volt. The other parameters can be assumed to be same as of ideal diode. Find the values of peak output voltage. What will be the peak output voltage? Okay, Zener will work in reverse breakdown, but this diode will not work in reverse breakdown. That you have to be very clear with, because Zener is made in such a way that it can work in reverse breakdown, but this is not made in such a way that it is working in reverse breakdown. If you push it to work in reverse breakdown, it will burn and ultimately it will open it. So in any case, you can consider this one as open only if it is not forward biased. Okay, so if I take the plus voltage, suppose if I give the positive 10 volt, so if I give plus 10 volt, suppose I am giving in the positive half, what is the peak value? So if you see this one, there is a resistance. What will this circuit look like? Because it is positive, so Zener is reverse bias and this is forward bias. This you can see negative is here, and if Zener is reverse bias, breakdown will come, then plus will also come here. So this will have a forward voltage. So this will look like this. This diode will look like a short, because it is now forward voltage, plus minus it is forward. And if you see Zener is reverse voltage. So forward voltage, there is a drop. What is the drop? They have given cut-in voltage, that is 0.7. So it is forward bias, but it will have a drop of 0.7, and the drop will be in plus minus direction. This is plus, this is minus. So this drop will be 0.7. The plus minus, you have to also see the polarity. This is plus minus. Now if you see Zener, so Zener is also in reverse breakdown, so voltage will be of this fashion. And when this reverse breakdown, because it is 10 volt and reverse breakdown is at a 3.3, so it will already cross that 3.3 and the breakdown will occur. So this will also give a voltage of 3.3 voltage and it will be fixed, and this is also fixed, this is forward bias. So your output, you will see your output is fixed at 4 volt. You see this output, this is at 4 volt fixed. So now you can see this one. So for positive half cycle, it will be 4 volt in positive half cycle. Do you have any other option with 4 volt? Yes. This one also. Otherwise, I could have given directly B answer, because there is a D also. It can be now B and D both. Now if you see for negative half cycle, now negative half cycle, if I connect this one 10 volt, this, okay. Now now look about this one. This one is now reverse bias. This. So reverse bias, this diode, I told you this diode will not work, because it is reverse bias. Even if you push it beyond 5 volt, because here you will be pushing it to beyond 5 volt, because they have given. So if you push it beyond 5 volt, so after one cycle it will, if its thermal limit cross, then it will burn it, because it will give excessive heat. So it will burn, it will ultimately open out. So you can say in long run, if you keep on this circuit on for a long run, this will burn out ultimately after one cycle, 2 cycle or 3 cycle. They are not asking you what will be that one. You think what will be the voltage in first cycle. So if it is out, so then because it is reverse bias, so don't consider it is like Zener, it will work in reverse bias. So you don't consider normal diode in working in reverse bias condition. You will never consider this one. So you keep it as open, and so as it is open, whatever voltage it comes, Zener will get no voltage because it is open. So your entire voltage, so all current will pass through this, and you will get this voltage. Not full voltage, because it is 10. So 10 will be divided into 1 kilo equal. So 10 will be divided by 2. So voltage division, so you will get 5 volt. So that is your answer. So as you can see, so this diode actually will not going to burn, because this is 5 volt. So 5 volt means at the max it will 5 volt will appear across it. So across it will be 5 volt. So it will not burn. So what I was telling, after 2-3 cycle it will not burn, because full 10 will not come across it. It will be within its limit, that is in 5 volt, but will be in reverse bias direction. So because of reverse direction, you consider it as an open circuit voltage. Okay, so what is the answer now? 4 volt in positive half and 5 volt in negative half. That is your option B. So what is given in question number 9? A voltage signal of 10 volt is applied to the circuit in the diode as shown in the figure. The maximum and minimum values of the output voltage be out. So this you will find these are clampers type of circuits. So you have to deal with one by one. This is the first one, so let me deal with this one first. So let us see the maximum and minimum values of the output voltage. What is the maximum minimum voltage? Okay, whatever you consider. So for maximum voltage it should be positive half. So let us consider it is positive half. So positive half, because it is plus minus voltage. So let me draw two separate circuit like the earlier one. So if it is a positive voltage, so let me draw. And what is the peak voltage? This is 10. So if it is a 10 volt now, positive volt. So if it is positive, so this terminal is positive, this is negative, and this is 4. So what is there? In case of positive, maximum positive, if it is a 10 volt, so this side is 10, this side is 4, this side is minus 4. So it will be reverse bias. So no need to draw this branch in positive half cycle, because this will be reverse bias, this will be open. So let us come to this branch. So if I am coming to this one, this is 10K. Remember this one 10K. And then this voltage. So this voltage will be, because they are ideal diodes, so we will not consider any drop. So this will be forward bias, because this is 10, this side 10, this side 4. So this side should be greater than this. It is not that this is positive, this is, both can be negative also. Diode forward bias, do you remember this one? If I say this side is minus 5 volt and this side is minus 7, then also it is forward biased, because this should be at higher potential, then minus 5 is greater than 7. So therefore it is forward biased. Suppose this is 0 and this is minus 2, then it is reverse bias, because this side is less than this. Both can be negative also, but this negative should be greater than this negative. So minus 5 is greater than minus 7, that's why it is forward bias. So don't get confused with diode forward biasing. Even this side is negative also, then also it can be forward bias. The idea is this terminal, positive terminal, should be greater than this terminal. That's it. It can be both negative, both positive, whatever, but the voltage should be greater. So here see, this is how what is connected. Positive plate is connected, so 10 connected, and here it is 4. So obviously it will be forward biased. Okay, now if it is forward biased, so it will look like this. This is because this is forward bias, so no drop is there, because it is ideal. Otherwise they could have given 0.7, 0.3, whatever. So you see what will be your output voltage, because you will get directly this voltage now. So your output voltage is plus 4 voltage. So obviously option can be from B and D. If there had been one answer, then I could have directly given. Now if I go for the negative one, minus plus, suppose this is 10 volt. Now if this is minus, you always check the maximum value, means that's why I am giving the maximum voltage and I am checking what is the maximum, because at maximum input you will get maximum chances of getting maximum output is there. So if I give minus now, so this side is minus 10, this side is plus 4. So obviously this will be reverse bias because this side is always less than this. So no need to draw this one. Now let us come to this one. So if I come to this one now, so if you see here is also one resistance is there. You have to be careful about this is also 10k, this is 10k. And then there is a voltage of 4 volt. Okay. Now you see this one, this is already at minus 4. So this one is also minus because this is also connected to minus. So this is at minus 10. So because I am considering this is minus, this is plus and 10. So what is the voltage here? This is minus 10. And what is the voltage here? This is minus 4. So you see this terminal is at high because minus 4 is greater than minus 10. So obviously that's why this is forward biased. Both negative, that still it is forward biased because this should be at higher potential than this. So don't have any misconception that it should be positive always. No, it should be greater than that. That's it. Because it is greater than that voltage, that's why it is forward biased. Okay. Now it is forward biased means so you can think of this is a short path. So this is forward biased. Okay. Now what is the output voltage here? Now you can take easily a KVL or KCL and you can easily find out. So if you take KCL or if you calculate, suppose let this current is I. So what will be 10 minus 10 kilo I, then it is minus 4, then it is plus 10 kilo because resistance is always plus minus, current is flowing, so this is plus minus and this is your minus 4 and then this is plus 10k. I is equal to 0. So from here you can calculate I is equal to this one. So you don't need I. What you need? I need this voltage in this direction. Because my reference polarity is this plus, this minus. As per this reference polarity, what I am getting. So what you will getting if you take you can take now KVL here also to get this one because you know this current I, or you can directly add this. You see this 4 volt is in reverse order of this one. What is your reference? So it will be minus 4 plus, and this is in the same order. That is 10k multiplied by whatever your current 6 by 10. Sorry, this is 20. So you will have 20, then 3. So if you calculate, this current is negative. If you calculate, you will find this current is negative. So actual direction was not this, what I have taken. So this current is minus. So you can calculate, it will be minus 6 by this. So that's why it will be minus, there will be a minus. This current will be a minus. So minus 4, minus 3, it is minus 7. Because this current is minus, so it is minus 6 by 20k. So plus minus will give you minus. Now you are getting it. So you take simple KVL, you take any direction, then whatever you now I calculate is negative current. So if I calculate this voltage, so it will be minus 4 plus this voltage. So plus this voltage means 10k into current. So current, because I have considered this direction as a reference direction, so take this minus also. Otherwise you have to change the direction of current. Then this plus minus will change. Then accordingly it will be minus because both are in reverse direction of this one. This will also be minus plus, this will also be minus plus. So ultimately you got the answer, that is your plus 4 and minus 7. That is your option D. So the idea is you draw the circuit for both case, for positive axis, negative axis, and see one by one time. If you come to question number 10, what they are asking here, the current through the Zener diode in the figure is. So they have given lots of data in the figure itself. The Zener voltage is 3.3, this voltage is 3.5. There is a resistance internal. This Zener is not ideal Zener because it has some resistance also internal. So 3.3, then 0.1, then some current is flowing, so they are asking the current. So obviously because it is 3.5, this voltage has to, because both are parallel, so both should be same. So because it is Zener, so you can say there is nothing is there, there is also nothing, so from where these will be equal. But inside Zener there is a resistance, so inside Zener there will be some drop. So that plus 3.3 should be equal to 0.5, you can see here. Because this Zener can be modeled as, okay, this is Zener, but inside that there is a resistance, like I can take this one out. And this voltage, because this is 3.3 voltage and this you don't know, and across this it is 3.5. Now you are getting it, that's why this side is 3.5, but still Zener is reverse breakdown at 3.5. You could have gotten, if it is ideal Zener, then you should have got 3.3, but there is some more extra drop is there because of internal resistance of Zener. So that drop is added and you are getting 3.5. So that's why they are not equal. So you are getting it, both these should be equal because they are parallel. So here you cannot add anything, but here you can add, along with Zener breakdown voltage, you can add this drop. So what will be the drop? Now you can see what is the voltage across this side 3.3, this side 3.5. So 3.5 minus 3.6, it should be 0.2 voltage drop should be there. You can find it, so that it also become 0.5, 3.5, it also become 3.5, because this is also 3.3. So if I add, this is plus minus 3. If I add plus minus 0.2, then this will work down. So this voltage across this is 0.2. So what will be the current IZ? 3.5 minus 3.3, that is the 0.2 that we got, divided by its resistance. So it is 0.2 divided by 0.1 kilo. So it will be 2 milliampere. That is your option C. If you like the video, then press the like button. Please give your valuable comments in the comment section.